Welcome back, guys. The wait is finally over. The multi-class weapon pack is officially in our inventory, and I have already got these new tools packed in my hunting bag. And here are the guns. The Richardson 500, this is the stopper of the show. Alice Precision Shot 2506, Joneros 17 HMR, and Cassidy combination shotgun. Today we are heading out into the field to put these weapons through a real-world test. We are going to find out exactly how they handle, check their stopping power across different animal classes, and see if they deserve a permanent spot in our loadout. Let's get into the field and see what we can find. Okay guys, let me give you some details about these guns. The first gun is a Richardson .500, the big game king. Its class range are 8 to 9. Weapons type is a straight full bolt action rifle. Key features of these guns are incredible stopping power for the largest animals, bison, buffalo, lion. Its feature a unique decocking safety and a 4-round magazine. This gun fires ammo .500 Jeffrey, solid for penetration, or a soft point for expansion. The second gun is Alice Precision Shot 2506, the mid-range workhorse. This gun hunts class 2 to 7 animals. Weapons type class bolt action rifle. Key features a very flat trajectory and a manageable recoil depending on ammo. It covers a massive range of medium game. This gun fires ammo polymer tip class 3 to 7 or soft point class 2 to 6. The third gun is Joneros 17 HMR, the varmint specialist. You can hunt class 1 to 2 animals with this gun. Weapon type a miniature bolt action rifle. Key features for this gun is zeroing mode up to 300 meters and 10 rounds magazine. It's perfect for long range birds and small predator hunting with almost zero recoil. This gun fires ammo 17 HMR, FMJ for penetration, or a polymer tip for expansion. This pack is all about efficiency. We have got the Richardson 500 for the class 9 heavies, the Alice 2506 covering almost everything in the middle, and the Joneros 17 HMR for long range small game. But the real star might be the Cassidy combination gun. It's a .22 mag and a 12 gauge shotgun in one. With these four, you can literally hunt every species in the game without ever wasting an outpost to swap gear. Alright guys, we are starting the hunt with the Cassidy combination gun. This is probably the most unique piece in the pack because it's a 2-in-1. I have got the .22 Magnum rifle barrel ready for a small game, but with a quick switch we can use the 12 gauge shotgun barrel for anything larger that crosses our path. And it's the ultimate just in case weapon. Let's see how it's performed when we actually have a target in the sight. Here comes the turkey. Oh, I forgot to change the ammo, and here we go. Oh, he got the shot, but I think that one is not perfect. He is going away. All right, let's ready ourselves for the second one. Here he comes, and here we go. Oh yes, this time we got him. Alright, we are going to get the second one also, but first let me tell you one thing. If you are wanting to change between the bullet and the 12 gauge shell, just switch your triangle on the PlayStation. We just dropped 2 turkeys with the Cassidy, and looking at the first harvest, the 12 gauge really did the job. Check out the x-ray. The pellet hit in a tight close group right from the front. At this range, the spread stayed perfectly centered, giving us a clean ethical harvest. That's exactly the king of consistently you want when you are hunting small game with a combination gun. Forget the turkey, there is a black bear. This is the perfect moment to see if the Cassidy combination can actually handle a sudden class jump. I am switching over from the 22 mag to the 12 gauge buckshot. Let's see if we can get a clean shot and put this versatility to the test. Oh, he got the shot. A vital shot is running. Let's give him another shot. Oh, he's running. All right, here we go. And he is down. He is down. Let's go and collect the trophy. We got him. It took too short to bring that blackbird down, but the Cassidy handled the pressure. Looking at the X-ray, the buckshot caught the intestine and the stomach. It wasn't the perfect vital hit, but the sheer amount of lead from those two shells was enough to finish the job. This just proved that even when things get chaotic, having that 12 gauge barrel ready is a lifesaver. We finally take down that second turkey after the chaos with the black bear, and it's time to hunt some more turkeys with a new .22 rifle. Let's go and hunt some more turkeys here. Move on to the Joneros 17 HMR. I spotted the two male turkeys up ahead. One is on the move traveling through the brush, and the other one is just sitting there totally calm. This is the perfect test for this rifle. Let's hunt them down. Here we go. We are ready to hunt this one. Oh, this one is down. Let's go for the second one. Here we go. Oh yes, the second turkey is also down and the sound of gun is perfect. Clean sweep guys, we dropped both of them. The Joneros 17 HMR made that look easy. The lack of recoil allowed me to stay right on the target after the first shot. Taking out the traveler was the challenge, but once he was down, the sitting Tom didn't even know what hit him. The 10 round magazine is a serious advantage when you have got multiple targets in a group. Let's go pick them up and check out the harvest screen. Alright guys, here are the both turkeys. Let's check the harvest screen here. Let's check the screens for the 17 HMR. Here we go, this one is gold. And look at the shot placement. The 17 HMR might be the small camera, but it's incredibly precise on the X-ray here. You can see the bullet pass right through the both lung and the heart. Enough penetration for the bird. I never see penetration for the .22 like this. Let's go and harvest this one and see the penetration of bullet on this turkey. And this one is a silver. The X-ray on the second show we caught the left lung. If I compare this gun with the other .22 guns, this gun is performing more better than the other .22 rifles. Alright, it's time to hunt some big animals with the big rifles. Let's go and hunt some animals here. Now we are switching things up with the Alice Precision Shot 2506. We are out here looking for pronghorn, which are the perfect target for this rifle. The 2506 is known for the incredible flight trajectory and high velocity, which is exactly what you need in these wide open plains. Pronghorn are fast and can be skittish at the distance, but with the range this rifle covers, so we should be able to reach out and touch them without worrying too much about the bullet drop. And there he is between the trees, and this one is difficult to hunt, but here we go. I'm going for this one. He is slow now and easy to hunt. Oh yes, he's got the hit. He is down. That pronghorn collapsed almost instantly, even while he was waving through that tree line. The velocity on the LS-2506 is no joke. It sits hard and stiffly. Comparing this to our other class 3 options, it feels much more forgiving than the 223s, which sometimes struggle with a quick drop if your placement isn't pixel perfect. And while the 243 is a classic, the 2506 seems to carry just a bit more thumb at distance. It's really filled that gap in the inventory for when you need a fast, reliable rifle that can handle anything from small predators up to medium game without breaking a sweat. Alright guys, here is our pronghorn. Let's check out the harvest screen. Oh, this one is gold. Let's check for the X-ray. The 24-6 delivered a devastating double lung hit. Even with him moving through the brush, the penetration was deep enough to pass right through the both sides. That's the exactly why rifle is earning its precision shot name. You get the reliable stopping power that drop them fast, which is critical when you are hunting in a thick cover when tracking can be nightmare. A clean, quick harvest. Alright guys, we are sticking with the LS2506 for this next one. But the trend has changed. We are moving up in the high country in the search of a mountain goat. This is where the flat trajectory of the 2506 really shines. These goats love to hang out on the steep ridges and rocky outcrops, meaning we will likely to be taking a shot at a significant angle. Alright, let's get into the position and see if we can pick one out from the crops. There is one. We are ready to hunt this one down, and here we go. And oh, he got the shot and he is down. Let's go and harvest our mountain goat here and see the effect of the bullet on this goat. Let's go and harvest this one. Alright guys, here is our mountain goat, and let's check the harvest screen for this one. This one is a silver, and let's check the X-ray for the penetration. The X-ray on this goat is interesting. Because of that steep trend, I had to take a shot from the back angle. That bullet tracked perfectly, punching through the liver and into the left lung. Taking out both a liver and the lung from that angle shows the great penetration this round has. Usually, quartering away shot like that can be tricky, but the 25-6 had more than enough juice to reach the vitals. It didn't stand a chance in the open grass. That's another solid harvest for the books. We are keeping the LS2506 out as we move into the mule deer territory. Muleys are the bread and the butter of mid-range hunting, and this gun is practically built for them. Since they can be a bit more robust than the pronghorn we saw earlier, I am looking to see how much damage we can really do at a moderate distance. They have a habit to stop just for a second to look back. We need to be ready to capitalize on that window. I have already spotted a group of mule deers, and we are going to hunt one of them. This one is good. Let's take him down. Alright, he's running, but his health is dropping quickly. Still running, and he is down. He only made it a few meters before collapsing. The exactly what you want to see with a mule deer. It shows the 24-6 is delivering a high shock value and a great blood trail. Though we didn't even need to track this one, it's becoming very clear that this rifle is the sweet spot for these mid-class animals. Let's get over there and see what the damage looks like on the harvest screen. Alright guys, here is our mule deer. Let's check for the harvest screen. This one is gold. Alright, let's check the X-ray. The X-ray show another perfect double lung hit. That massive internal damage explains why he only made it a few meters before folding. Looking at how this compares to the other class 5 options, it feels a lot punchier than the 243, which can be sometimes feels like it just cooking at the lung at longer ranges. Compared to the 6.5 mm, the 2506 seems to have a flat flight path, making it much easier to trust your aim on the muley across a valley. It's really feel like perfect middle ground, faster than the 6.5 and harder hitting than the 243s. It's definitely become my go-to for this class. I have spotted the group of Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep down their drinking zone. This is the great test for the LS24-6 because the Bighorns are nutritious, tough, and they have got a thick muscles and heavy frame. Being at the drinking zone gives us the advantage of a stationary target, but we still need that precision and power to ensure they don't bolt up into the cliff where retrieve is a nightmare. Here we go. We are ready to hunt this bighorn sheep. Oh, he got the hit, and his health is dropping. Oh, he is down. And that's the rare for the bighorn. It dropped almost instantly right at the water edge. Even for a class 6, the LS2506 is proving it has the terminal performance to handle the extra weight. When you compare this to the other class 5-6 varieties like the .270, the 2506 feels like snipper, while the 270 is a classic powerhouse. The 2506 gives you that flat trajectory which makes these lakeside shots much more confident. Compared to the 306, you are trading a little bit raw mass for much better recoil management, allowing for a faster follow-up. If the rest of the herd start to spook, it's punching way above its weight class today. Alright, let's check for the harvest screen. This one is gold. Let's check for the X-ray. And here is the punch of 2506. You can see bullet went deep into his body, crossing the left lung and piercing deep into his liver. This is the sheer power of the 2506. That's why I say that this gun is performing more better than the other rifles. Let's go and hunt some more animals with the 2506. Alright guys, we are in a class 7 territory now. Taking on a black bear with a LS2506 is really pushing this rifle to its limits. And with his big turn towards us, this is a high stick shot. Since the bear is facing away, we don't have that clear broadside for the long shot. We have to be extremely precise to punch through that heavy muscle and bone to reach the vitals. Here we go. Oh, he got the hit. He's running now. No, he is still standing in pain. Let's give him a relief. Here we go. Oh yes, he got the hit and he is down. He is finally down, but that was an intense encounter. That initial big shot was risky. It slowed him down and put him in a lot of pain, but it didn't have the immediate stopping power we have seen on a similar game. When he turned to face us, I know I had to give him a quick follow-up to end it. The second shot to the lung did the trick, but it's really highlight the limit of a 2506 when you step into the class 7. While it's been a laser for the deer and the sheep, on black bear you really start to miss the raw knockdown power of something like the Arizona 300 meg or even the 7mm. These heavier caliber likely would have punched right through the first shot. It was a tough hunt, but a clean finish in the end. Let's look at the X-ray to see how much penetration we actually got. Alright guys, here is our black bear. It's time to see the truth. Both shots were vital, and here we go. Let's check for the harvest. This one is silver, and let's look for the X-ray. The X-ray on the bear tells the horror story of the tough hand. The first shot from the back was surprisingly effective. The 2506 showed high velocity penetration, driving deep enough to reach the lungs even from the difficult near angle. The second shot was the finisher. You can see on the X-ray where the bullet hit the leg bone first, but it still had enough energy to deflect and punch right into the lungs. While the 2506 might be on the lighter side for a class 7 predator, its ability to maintain momentum through bone is that saved this harvest. It wasn't the cleanest double lung we have seen today, but it was a calculated recovery that got the job done. Alright, we are moving on the mountain lion, a fast and a little class 5 predator. This is the perfect match for the LS2506 in terms of caliber. But as we just saw, placement is everything. Now we are getting this lion down. Here we go. Oh, I took the shot and he bolted immediately. Usually with the solid long hit from this rifle, they don't get very far, but he's covering some serious ground before finally dropping. That's long tracking distance usually mean one thing: I likely clip a non-vital area. Still running? Oh, now he is down. Let's go and harvest and see where we make that mistake. When you compare this heavy hitter like a 7 a gut shot or a flash hit might still slow an animal down with a raw force. But with 25-6, you are relying on that precision shot to hit the vital. If you miss hurt or a lung by even an inch, these cats has the adrenaline to keep going. Let's pull the X-ray and then we can see where bullet landed. Alright guys, here we are. Let's see where bullet landed and where we make the mistake. Here we go. Let's see for this mountain lion. This one is a silver. Let's check the X-ray. And the X-ray is a bit of heartbreaking on this one. It confirms the first shot hit on a non-vital area, missing the organs entirely. Here where we make the mistake. I aim for his lungs, but bullet ended on his liver. And second hit hit the tail only. All right, let's go and harvest some other animals here. And I'm going for the mountain elk. Alright guys, we are in a elk territory and here is the level 7 Rocky Mountain elk. And I'm going to hunt these with the LS2506. After hunting this one, I can say this gun is better for this animal or not. Let's get him down. Here we go. Oh, we got the hit. He's running. Let's give him another shot. I think I missed, but his health is dropping. I think he got the vital hit. Alright, let's go and harvest this big Rocky Mountain elk, and then we can see that this gun is better for this class animal or not. Here we go, and let's go and harvest. Alright guys, here is our elk now, and let's see how this gun performs. And let's see where I shot him. This one is silver. Let's check for the X-ray. And the X-ray on this elk showed just how close this was. The bullet was well placed, but it ended up just touching the edge of the lung and did not penetrate enough on this elk. And I can say this gun is performing same as the other rifles from class 3 to 7. I'm not going to recommend this gun for this type of animal. This gun is best for the level 3 to 6 animals, and this gun is struggling on the level 7 animals like bear and the elk. Alright, let's go and hunt with the stopper of the show with a big gun. Alright guys, we have reached the final boss of the Plains Bison. For a massive class 9 tank like this, we are putting away the precision rifle and pulling out the absolute hammer, the Richardson 500. This is the pure unadulterated stopping power. When you are facing down over 2,000 pounds of a muscle and a bone, you don't want a flat trajectory. You want a bullet that hit like a freight train. The 500 is designed for exactly this. It's all about close range dominance and massive kinetic energy. And here are some bisons in front of me. Let's hunt this one. This one is at 150 meters. And here we go with the Richardson 500. Oh, he got the hit. He's running. And he is down. The Richardson 500 didn't even blink. That's a pure class 9 dominance. Let's keep this momentum going and find the next target. There is a bison which giving us warnings. But alright, let's go towards that bison and let's hunt him down. But where he is? There he is, standing nervous. Now I am going to hunt this one without the scope, and I hope this one is standing there and not fleeing. Still standing there. Oh, second warning. Now he is fleeing. Now he is fleeing. All right. All right, let's take him down with the scope. This is the perfect moment for me to hunt him down when he is traveling. This is the moment when I am testing the accuracy of this gun. All right, let's get him down. This one is at 101 meters. Here we go. He got the hit. He's still running, and here he goes down. Two giants are down with Richardson 500. If I compare this gun with the 470 dB, the penetration of 470 dB and this gun is same at a close range, but 500 has advantage, that is covering distance. This gun can hunt at 300 meters, but the 470 dB can only hunt at 150 meters. That is the advantage for this gun. All right, let's hunt one bison without a scope with 500, and I am still searching for a big bison here. Let's see. They are traveling, I think. Let's see again. I changed the bullet with soft point for the expansion. All right, let's see. There is one big bison standing in front of me, and all right, now he is fleeing. This is the perfect moment for me to hunt this bison without a scope. We are ready. Here we go. All right. Oh, he got hit, and he is down on his first shot. Oh my God. That is the power of expansion bullet. Now let's see the harvest. Let's go for the big one. All right, let's check the harvest screen for these all bisons here. Here is the first bison. Let's check for this one. This one is silver. Let's check the x-ray. The x-ray on this bison is incredible. Even with all that thick muscle and heavy ribcage, the 500 Jeffrey point is straight through for a double lung hit. Seeing a class 9 animal drop that fast really proves why this rifle is a king of the plains. I'm going for the third one. I'm going for the third bison here. Here's the third bison. Let's see for this one. And this one is silver. Check out the x-ray on the third bison. That 500 Jeffrey soft point really did the same damage. Even without the scope, the shot placement was devastating. The bullet tore through a stomach, ripped into the liver, and still had enough momentum to punch into the right lung. That is the big power of the Richardson of 500. Here we are. Now I am going to hunt one bison at a long distance. Let's go for a bison. There is a bison somewhere here. Let's see. Still I am. Oh, there are they. Here, that big bison. I already shot him once. Because of that, this one is at 50 health. Now here is the massive distance for the Richardson 500 because our bison is at 360 meters above the maximum range. For that, I am aiming this big bison little bit higher to give him a good shot. Oh, he got the hit. Now he is turning towards me and aggressive. This is the best point for me to get him down. Here we go. Oh, he got the hit and now he is down. He is down. Let's go and harvest this one also to see the power of this gun at this range. Let's go for this second bison first and this for this fourth one. All right, here is our second bison. Let's check for this one. This one is gold, and let's check for the x-ray. Same penetration. Pierce through his intestines, liver, and hitting his right lung. What a penetration of this gun. This gun is performing more better than the other level 9 rifles. All right, let's go for the fourth bison here, and then we go for the conclusion. And here is our final bison to check. Look at the vital hit at that distance. Let's check the harvest here. This one is silver. Let's check for the x-ray. And here is my first shot, which I took at 150 meters, but the bison was at 300 meters away. That's why my bullet ended on this leg. Let's check for the second shot. And you can see the power of the Richardson 500 at this distance. Bullet pierced through his intestine and the liver. And look at the last shot, also piercing his lung. On a second shot, bullet dropped little bit back because I shot him little bit higher, but that's enough. This gun is performing better than the other level 9 guns. I'm going to give this gun a 10 out of a 10 points because this gun is more powerful than the other guns. And that is how you clean the Plains. From a laser accurate LS-2506 taking down cheap and bare to the absolute bone crushing dominance of the Richardson 500 on these massive bisons. This season had it all. Whether we were heading the needle at 300 meters or dropping a charging bull from the hip today proved that having the right tool for the job make all the difference. We pushed our gears to the limit, tested the penetration on some of the toughest class 9 tanks in the game, and came out on top with 4 incredible trophies. If you enjoyed the technical breakdown and these X-ray highlights, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more high-stake hunting. Let me know in the comment which caliber is you go to for the big pull. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next time.